The 2026 Nissan Kicks was completely redesigned in 2025. This is a 2026, and so they have made some changes in it. Looking at it, it looks the same, but all the trims will have the larger touchscreen over here, even in the base model, with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So that's a nice improvement, because one of the things about this vehicle is that it has like a $22,000 starting price in the lower trims. So they're improving the lower trims at that great price. So if you want to get the great deal on the lower trim vehicles, you still have the wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which is the only way you can get the navigation here on the screen. It also has, in the all-wheel drive models, a dedicated snow mode. So if there's accumulated snow on the road and stuff, you can choose that, and it can help you out as well. And speaking of cold, they have the heated seats bundled. This is the SR trim, and it has heated steering wheel, heated seats. It's a 2-stage heated seat, and it gets quite warm. And the steering wheel is heated, but it's only on the outside of the steering wheel. The inside, where your fingers go, it stays cold. So on a real cold day, your fingertips are still cold. It's just here on the outer side of the steering wheel. So this is a little bit of a disappointment. This one's in the Canyon Bronze metallic exterior color, which looks pretty cool. And then it has a sporty, or interior, it's called Sport interior color scheme, which has a red accent, red stitching, and mostly black on the inside, but it looks really cool. I've probably mentioned this several times before, but the lane keep assist system is it's just one of those systems that doesn't really work all that great and tugs on the steering wheel. There's no grip sensor. It relies on a torque sensor, and it's constantly tugging on the steering wheel and trying to just fight with me. And a lot of times it'll fight with me and kind of want to tug me into the line and then beep at me, telling me I'm going close to the line. Or if it's just a narrow road, it's just constantly beeping. So this is one of those vehicles that I can't complete an entire trip without turning it off. It just becomes an annoyance instead of a helper. I've been getting 31.8 miles per gallon on average, and that's an average speed of 44 miles per hour. The acceleration is usually okay, but there's times in which let's say you're merging into a highway that has a high speed limit, 70 miles an hour or higher, sometimes the merging, you wish you had a little bit more power. It's not a powerful vehicle. It's intended to be more economical, and it has a CVT transmission, but it tries to simulate shifts, which is super awkward. And it doesn't achieve either the CVT experience or the actual shifting. It just feels like there's something wrong with the transmission when it's revving and then changing the speed ratio randomly. So I wish it just would hold the speed, hold the RPMs, and it gradually accelerate like a normal CVT, instead of trying to simulate all this wonkiness going on. And and I think it would be much more efficient as well. The acceleration will be better, and the fuel economy would be better if it used the CVT like it's supposed to be used, instead of trying to simulate gears.